Hello, lovelies. I just wanted to share some hard advice for these challenging times that we're navigating right now and seeing how we can make love go viral and bring compassion and understanding to what all of us are going through. This is a global experience like nothing we've ever experienced before that we can recall. And the systems and humanity, we're not set up for this. And I just want to honor however you personally are being affected by the coronavirus and its ramifications, whether that is you're feeling some physical things and you're physically having some symptoms, or if events that you're involved with or planning to go to have been canceled, or whether it's affecting your business in some way financially. I just want to honor that schools are being closed down. So for those of you that are parents that are trying to figure out how to deal with childcare and in whatever way this is affecting you, because there's really, I don't know anyone that's not touched by this in some way. I just want to honor what you're feeling, first of all. And it's important that we have a safe space to process grief and disappointment and anger and frustration in a health and safe, in a health and safe way, so that we're not depleting our immune system, which is going to, make us more susceptible at this time. And so, first of all, I just want to say, I want to honor what you're feeling, and we're going to be okay. Like, whatever happens, we're going to be okay. Like, we're going to get through this. It's like, whatever happens, we're going to be okay. And this corona means crown. In Spanish, corona means crown. And this is a virus that is awakening us, awakening to the parts of us where we're not really navigating self-care as a priority, myself included, where the go, go, go mentality that our cultures have really emphasized does not give us reserves in our immune system to navigate this kind of thing, or we're stuffing our other emotions. And so when something like this gets stacked on top of it, we're already in overload and overwhelm. And the coronavirus is giving us the opportunity to look at our weaknesses and our blind spots and the cracks in our foundation of where, and I'm guilty of this too, of where we're really not honoring self-care, and maybe the pace is too intense, and it's inviting us to reprioritize things and look at things. And the common response right now, which is the most toxic, viral, contagious thing that we can feed, is fear and blame and worry and stress, and kind of this polarization of us versus them. And I realize that there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around, and regardless of whether that's true or not, here we are. How we respond to it gives us the invitation to rise above as humanity. We are being tested to figure out whether or not we're going to be in our heart in response to whatever's happening, and whether or not we're going to respond as a victim and angry, or whether we're going to respond with awareness and consciousness. And this is showing the cracks in our foundation, where we have the opportunity to rebuild a stronger foundation so that we are not defaulting to our primal brain of fight and of survival, and we're learning how can I calmly assess the situation, and instead of polarization and us versus them, this is the opportunity to be in the heart, to rise above and be in unity consciousness. Because the systems that we have in place, whether that is government, what medical systems, travel, we really don't have we're not really prepared for this. And I just want to acknowledge that and have compassion for, we're being served up this big challenge, and we're falling short. Our systems, our physical practices, our daily practices are being shown that we really are falling short here, and it's okay. How can we have compassion for ourselves as we learn how we can rebuild our systems, our self-care, our community, our lifestyles stronger? It's an invitation to rise. And The real inoculation is cooperation, compassion, understanding, patience, flexibility. And I invite you to consider the option as you navigate your emotions, because I think that's important not to bypass that, is that you honor your emotions and then also move into this place of, okay, how can I stay calm? How can I stay clear? How can I double, triple, 10x my self-care routines and get more sleep, get more rest, listen to what my body's saying? How can I, from a calm, clear space, then navigate how do I adapt to how my life is being invited to change quickly? I'm every day, every couple hours, I'm like, oh, okay, need to change again. And this is inviting a whole nother level of flexibility and non-attachment, which is a higher consciousness choice. And this is where we are being tested to be graceful, compassionate, patient, flexible, non-attachment. And how can we be part of the solution by staying positive? And I don't just mean ignoring that there's problems and I mean, from a calm place, we can be part of the solution. From a chaotic, angry, overwhelmed place, we're just feeding the virus. And when we put out anger, conspiracy, or a lot of drama, we're actually depleting the collective immune system so that more people get this. And so I want to invite for the awareness of how powerful you are to be a part of the inoculation virus that is like, okay, I know this is challenging, but we're going to get through it. We're going to support each other. We're going to learn from this. We're going to build better systems. We're going to figure out how to prioritize self-care and how we can create a lifestyle that is more sustainable and that is more stable in the face of challenges. Because you know what? Hey, humans, we're not done being challenged. There's going to be some more big wake-up calls for all of us. And this is a collective one. And we've been preparing for this for the last many years and decades of each of us doing our own healing work and our awakening process and letting go of things and learning new tools. Here we are. It's game time. This is when we get to rise above and our voice, right? Because this is a respiratory infection. And so it's what we feel in the heart and what we share with our breath, with our words. Is it medicine or poison that we're putting out there? And how are we in our own ecosystem? Is it healthy or not healthy? Are we slowing down and taking a breath and having self-care practices and really resting a lot? And a couple products that I really like are colloidal silver. I dig colloidal silver just to support the immune system. Paul Stamets, host defense, this daily immune support. I'm into immuno mushrooms. Thieves, this spray is great. This is from Young Living. I'll put a link in the bio. I spray that all over the place and it kills all kinds of viruses. They used this during the plague, so that people could actually move in infected areas without acquiring it. And so those are some practical things of just rest and downtime. And I just want to honor if you're feeling any symptoms and if you're feeling afraid to, go get tested. I just want to honor, in whatever way this is touching you, my deep compassion and presence for however you're affected. And let's work together. And I invite you to see how you can be part of the solution, whether that's a post, whether in your community you're offering support services. How can you self-care and get yourself shored up, and then how can you give back to the community, whether it's just a post or something for a local school or a church or anything like that, in ways in which that you can support sending love back out to the universe, sending love back out to everybody that is challenged with us. And so I just wanted to spend a few moments with you today and see how together we can let love go viral. I'm right here in the heart space with you. I'm being stretched and challenged too every moment, which is inviting me to really deepen my practices. So I love you. I'm here. Visit the website, and I'm here to support you in any way I can.